Hey guys, RJ here, and this is Promotion Power number 9. If you've been sharing these episodes and watching them, guys, then you'll realise that if you do share them, then you will be able to have a shout out in the next episode in Promotion Power number 10. If you haven't been sharing them, guys, then go back on my channel, go in the playlist, and check all of them out. Tell me your feedback and share them, and then your channel will get a shout out in the 10th episode. This is something I'm going to be doing as the series develops to try and help you guys for helping me, really. And I'm really enjoying doing this series, guys. Last episode, if you didn't watch it, I really strongly suggest you do. It was the transfer deadline special. We managed to pick ourselves up 3 centre-backs. And actually, for really good prices, I felt we did swap players. We didn't actually buy anyone out of money. So we have saved a bit of money there. But nevertheless, guys, I was really hoping that they'd do well. Unfortunately, in the first game of their debut against Bolton, they didn't make a brilliant impact. And we did end up losing 1-0. But we really need to pick that up because championship games are so close, between literally 3 days between every single game. So we really needed to change to suit the next game. And unfortunately, guys, one of the changes that I had to make, which I didn't want to, was that I had to change the formation. I really felt the formation was pretty good, but for some reason, whenever I go off Xbox and come back on, the formation deletes itself, the custom formation. So we've had to change it. And as you see there, guys, we have picked a similar formation. But nevertheless, it's not the formation that we planned. So I was really hoping that when we went into this game, it would be successful. And also, guys, to be successful, I decided to make some changes. You'll see here that Hoon has his first start for us in centre-back. And we changed out some of the players who are just a bit tired from the game against Bolton. It was a really close game, and it was actually really interesting. Like I said, guys, if you haven't watched it, please do go back and watch it. It would be really appreciated for me if you're up to date with the episodes for the next episode that comes out. But, guys, you'll see here that we come up against Millwall. Millwall are actually a really strong team. They're not as good in real life as they was before, I feel. But, nevertheless, on FIFA, they are nevertheless none the weaker. They do have players such as Keogh, and that was actually a really good goal threat for them. But I was really hoping that we'd have the edge with the pace and strength in defence to kind of close him down and reduce his chances and go on and have some chances of our own. And you'll see here, guys, by the table, we really needed to have some chances, and not only chances, but we needed to convert them. We was in 21st place, almost tipped for demotion. We needed to get some points on the table, and we went the right way about that to start with. Quintero goes through there, almost scores. He wasn't going to give up in the 34th minute. He has his second chance, no doubt this time. He finesses that really nicely into the back of the net to give us a 1-0 lead going into half-time. Now, there wasn't much between the two teams, to be honest, guys. We didn't have much chances. There was like odd chances for either side, but no real threat to the goals. So you'll see here, guys, that this is the final whistle. I'm sorry I couldn't show more highlights, but like I said, there wasn't much that was happening, so I didn't want to bore you with not very exciting highlights. So, with that, guys, we picked up our second win of the campaign. Our first was against Wolves, the first game. This is against Millwall. I was really hoping that things would change round, but the only way that we could see if that was going to change round would be if we could get a good run of form. Now, the next game we have Huddersfield, who, again, I didn't feel was as strong as they was last season. They have lost Rhodes now, who's gone to Blackburn, so their main goal threat has left them. But, however, they do really have, again, a strong side. Again, playing a 4-3-3 formation, so I wanted to kind of close that down again with some pace. So, Hoon, again, makes a start for the team. I'm not going to take him off if he's had a good game, and he's given us a clean sheet. But, as well as that, I did make a bit of a risk, and I took Guediera off for Lansbury. Lansbury is a very good player. It's just that he's a bit more attacking than Guediera. So I wasn't sure how brilliantly he was going to do in that defensive role. But only time will tell, guys. So as we got into the game here against Huddersfield, I was really anxious of how the team was actually going to play. But with the changes of pace, not only in defence, but in attack, with Findlay coming on for Cox, I'm really hoping that we would have the edge and be able to grab quite a few goals without conceding too many too. And by doing so, guys, we'd again move up the table. You'll see here in a sec, guys, the league table. We was 21st before the Millwall game. As you see here, guys, we have now moved up to 17th. If we won today, surely that would push us towards the top 10 and in the top half of the table, which is actually my goal. I at least want to get in the top half of the table, possibly push for 7th, 6th. I'm not sure how promotion will do this season, but I'm really going to try and push it. And with playing how we've been playing, we've actually going to hopefully do that. You'll see here that Kenichi has a shot really well saved early on in the game to almost give us the lead, but you'll see here, guys, that that was not our only chance, as in the 20th minute, a bit of scruffy play on the edge of the box ends up coming to Findlay, and he absolutely smashes it into the back of the net to give us the lead in this game. You'll see here, guys, how it just about falls to him, gets a bit of time, turns around and shoots, and that's the real problem I see with career mode. The computers, the defense close you down so quick, you don't have time to think, and when you have got space, you can really do stuff with the ball. You'll see here again, I got a bit of space, and the ball comes to Stanislas to grab his first goal from us after his transfer, which is absolutely brilliant. But like I said, guys, Huddersfield, I didn't want to underestimate them, and when we was 2-0 up, I might have got a bit cocky and not played as well. So, unfortunately, guys, we didn't go into half-time with a clean sheet. We ended up conceding in the 44th minute, which was a bit of a wounder, but nevertheless, I was hopeful that we wouldn't let in any more goals going into the second half. How wrong I was, as you see there, guys, 54th minute, they scored. I was like, no, we can't be having a draw. We've absolutely dominated these. How can we be having a draw? So I decided that changes was in order. In the 72nd minute, guys, you'll see here that we bring on Derbyshire, and we also bring on McGugan, and I was really hoping that they was going to make a really good impact for us, guys. Derbyshire hasn't had many games, let alone McGugan, so I wasn't sure how ready or how fresh they'd be, but as you see here, guys, a really good ball over the top comes to Derbyshire. He has his chance to grab us the win. He doesn't hesitate and puts that in the back of the net to grab us our second win. We have made an absolute brilliant start, guys, since the transfers. Make sure to tune in next episode, not only to see if you have a shout out, but also to see if the team can continue our form. Please comment your feedback, like the video if you have, and share the video too. It really does help me out, and it really does help out the channel too. I'm really enjoying doing this series, guys, so thanks for watching it. It's always appreciated. So, as for now, guys, RJ out.